the Social on CTV. And boy, I don't know about you, but boy, we have a great evening ahead of us. All right. Before we really kick things off, where is the love tonight for Toronto's Harley Owners Group Chapter 9743? Right? Gotta love me the sound of a good Harley. You know what I mean? All right, we are all here for one reason and one reason alone. We are celebrating the North American premiere of a brand new stage musical of one of the greatest rock and roll albums of all time. It goes without saying, Bat Out of Hell has taken 40 years to make its way out onto the stage. Right? And Jim Steinman, who is its creator, its composer, its writer, believe it or not, his dream in 1977 was for this very thing to happen, for this album to make it onto a musical theater stage. It's happening. So the musical has already had its world premiere, just happened a few months ago at the Opera House in Manchester, UK. Rave reviews, sold out all over the place. Audiences went wild for the show. It's about to open next month in London's West End at the Coliseum Theatre. But before the cast make their way across the pond to London, we may have stolen some of them to give us a little sneak peek tonight. We're going to hear some amazing music, but before we do, we're going to hear from some very key people who are responsible for bringing Bat Out of Hell to Toronto. So first and foremost, the man who is responsible for some of the biggest productions here in Toronto. He is the founder of Mervish Productions. He is a producer of plays throughout Canada, Broadway, and London's West End. Show some love tonight for the one, the only, David Mervish.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. Thank you for being here. It's a beautiful night for a street party. We have 4 theaters in Toronto, and every year I travel around the globe to find shows for them. I personally love that part of my job. I get to see all kinds of shows, big, small, simple, complicated. Between us all in the office, we probably see 300 shows a year. And when you find one that's a wow, you jump for joy. That's what I did when I saw Bat Out of Hell in Manchester, England. What a show. It's a big, bright, over-the-top rock and roll extravaganza. There's fire and fireworks. It's a powerful cocktail of theatrical wizardry featuring awe-inspiring special effects, and it's all tinged with nostalgia because of its iconic songs. But the best thing about it is its amazing cast. What voices, what energy, and what stage presence. I left the theater thinking, this is the next big thing. So I'm truly delighted to have Michael Cole and his fellow producers bring it here to the Ed Mervish Theatre. Toronto will see Bat Out of Hell is the first place to see it in North America. I love this show, and I know you'll love it too.
Of rock and roll by Fortune magazine. He is a producer extraordinaire, a touring impresario. Billboard gave him the award for Legends of Live. He is also an inductee to the Canadian Music Hall of Fame. Please put your hands together for Michael Cole.
Thank you, Melissa. I think I've got
Now, some people backstage thought this was for marijuana, but it's for Canada. And Canada is for marijuana, so there you go. On my way down here, I was thinking that people say things go in threes. And last week I was in London, and I was watching the French election, and it took the French to stem the tide of the insanity of the Americans and the British elections, and to maybe stop the stupidity that's going on in the world. But the second thing was that last week the staid and old stodgy Victoria and Albert Museum actually opened an exhibit by Pink Floyd. So, and last but not least, who would have ever thought that the mayor would let us close this street for Bat Out of Hell in Toronto? Now, you've heard the first two people basically give my speech was to tell the history of how it took forever for this thing to happen, because few of you would really know that Jim wrote this as a piece in college, and there was no end of pain to not get it on stage. About 6 years ago, David Sonnenberg and Jim came to me and said, could I help to try and get it on stage? And the truth is, I'm kind of a champion of hopeless causes, so I took it on. But we have put together, as you say, David said that he saw it in Manchester and loved it, but I got to tell you, what he saw in Manchester was only about 60% of what you're going to see, because the theater was small and the staging was small, and we couldn't really put together what's going to happen here. And in fact, the stage area here is probably the only place in North America that's going to get the full show of Bat Out of Hell. Now, sometimes you have to read, because as good as everybody was telling you was, I'm just going to read you some of the quotes, and I had to get them right, so I've got them down here. Some of the quotes from the reviews of the show in Manchester. A truly staggering piece of theater. Next, breaks new boundaries in staging, choreography, and concept. The show has literally changed the way musicals are staged forever. Now, the next one is one of the ones we're most proud of, because how do you talk Jim and me into passing the torch? Because we all start with, no one else can sing those songs and no one else can turn this into a musical. In leading man and newcomer Andrew Pollock, a true new star is born. Next quote, every single person on stage delivers a 5-star performance. So, I think without much further ado, other than to tell you our new motto, which is buy a ticket and go to hell, here's Meatloaf.
Well, if you noticed, Michael used a cheap joke about marijuana to get a laugh. So anyway, listen. What you're going to see tonight, he said 60%. It will be 10% of what this musical is. It is like nothing, I am telling you, it is like nothing you have ever seen before. And when you leave the theater, you will be, your mouth will be hanging open, and you will be at the box office getting another ticket. Because you cannot see this musical in one night. And the cast is incredible. And Toronto, I didn't know that until he said, you're getting a full Manali. I don't know what the hell Manali means. It just came out of my mouth that way. What the hell is a Manali? Anyway, listen, Toronto, I have loved you for 40 years, and I still love you, each and every one of you. And you will always be in my heart, and I'm going to cremate all of you with me. God bless you, and keep rocking!
Lost till you were found, and I never knew how far down I was falling before I reached the bottom. I was cold and you were fire, and I never knew how the fire could be burning on the edge of the asphalt. Chilly California wind is blowing down our bodies again, and we're sinking deeper and deeper in the chilly California sand. Oh, I know you belong inside my aching heart, and can't you see my faded Levi's bursting apart?
any idea how much I love you.
Yes, more than enough.
And most of all,
Stop right now, no more. You know how it is.
I can't even say it.
No. Baby, we can talk all night, but that ain't getting us nowhere. I told you everything I possibly can. There's nothing left here inside of you. And maybe you can cry all night, but that'll never change the way that I feel.
The snow is really piling up outside. I wish you wouldn't make me leave here. I poured it on and I poured it out. I try to show you just how much I care. I'm tired of words not supposed to shout, but you've been cold to me so long. I'm crying icicles instead of tears.
And all I can do is keep on telling you I want you, I need you, but there ain't no way I'm ever gonna love you. Now don't be sad. Don't be sad, 'cause 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Now don't be sad, 'cause 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
You'll never find your gold on a sandy beach. You'll never drive oil on a city street. I know you're looking for a ruby in a mountain of rock.
But there ain't no coupe de ville hiding at the bottom of a Cracker Jack box. I want you,
I want you,
I need you.
I need you.
There ain't no way I'm ever gonna love you. Now don't be sad. Don't be sad, 'cause
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
now don't be sad, 'cause 2 out of 3 ain't bad. We can talk all night, but that ain't getting us nowhere.
I remember everything!
I remember every little thing as if it happened only yesterday. I was barely 17, and I once killed a boy with a Fender guitar. I don't remember if it was a Telecaster or a Stratocaster, but I do remember that it had a heart of chrome and a voice like a horny angel. I don't remember if it was a Telecaster or a Stratocaster, but I do remember that it wasn't at all easy. It required the perfect combination of the right power chords and the precise angle from which to strike. The guitar bled for about a week afterward, and the blood was, dark and rich like wild berries. The blood of the guitar was Chuck Berry red. The guitar bled for about a week afterward, but it rung out beautifully, and I was able to play notes that I had never even heard before. So I took my guitar, and I smashed it against the wall. I smashed it against the floor. I smashed it against the body of a varsity cheerleader. Smashed it against the hood of a car. Smashed it against the 1981 Harley guitar howled in heat, and I ran up the stairs to my parents' bedroom. Mommy and Daddy were sleeping in the moonlight. Slowly, I turned. Step by step, I opened the door, creeping in the shadows right up to the foot of their bed. I raised the guitar high above my head, and just as I was about to bring the guitar crashing down upon the center of the bed, my father woke up screaming, "Stop! Wait a minute, stop it, boy! What do you think you're doing? That's no way to treat an expensive musical instrument!" And I said, "God damn it, Daddy. You know I love you. But you've got a hell of a lot to learn about rock and howling way down in the valley tonight. There's a man in the shadows with a gun in his eye and a blade shining oh so bright. There's evil in the air, there's thunder in the sky, and a killer's on the bloodshot streets. Oh, and down in the tunnel where the deadly are rising, oh, I swear I saw a young boy down in the gutter. He was starting to foam in the heat.
Wait, I have to go back. I don't think I can do this.
No, you can't go.
I have to.
Oh, baby, you're the only thing in this whole world that's pure and good and right. And wherever you are and wherever you go, there's always gonna be some light. But I gotta get out, I gotta break it out now, before the final crack of dawn. So we gotta make the most of our one night together. When it's over, you know, we'll both be so alone. Before the gates of heaven, I'll come crawling on back to you. I'm gonna hit the highway like a battering ram on a silver black phantom bike. And when the mail is hot and the engine is hungry, I'm all about to see the light. And nothing ever goes in this rotten old road, and everything is sudden and loud. And nothing really rocks and nothing really rolls and nothing's ever worth the cost. Oh, I know that I'm damned if I never get out. Maybe I'm damned if I do. With every other beat like I've left in my heart, you know I'd rather be damned with you. But if I gotta be damned, you know I wanna be damned, dancing through the night with you. Well, if I gotta be damned, you know I wanna be damned. Gotta be damned, you know I wanna be damned. Gotta be damned, you know I wanna be damned. Dancing through the night, dancing through the night, dancing through the night with you. gates of heaven, I'll come crawling on back to you. I'll come crawling! See myself tearing up the road faster than any other boy has ever gone. When my skin is raw, but my soul is right, and no one's gonna stop me now. Gotta make my escape. I can't stop thinking of you, and I never see the sun again. It's way too late. And I'm tired at the bottom of a pit in the blazing sun, torn and twisted at the foot of a burning bike. And I think somebody somewhere must be torn about. The last thing I see is my heart still beating, breaking out of my body and flying away like a bat out of hell. And I'm dying at the bottom of a pit in the blazing sun. I'm torn and twisted in the boot of my body. And I think somebody somewhere must be torn about. And the last thing I see is my heart still beating. Still beating. I'm breaking out of my body and flying away. Like a bat out of hell. Like a bat out of hell. Like a bat out of hell. Like a bat out of Thank you so much, Toronto. See you in October.
Theater, October 14th. When? You want to get tickets, right? Tickets go on sale next Wednesday, May 24th. The third piece of information is where do you get tickets? Mervish.com. So, when does it open? When do you get tickets? And where do you get tickets? Thank you for coming out, Toronto. We love you. See you in October.